It's a little spongy, can't hold as much water, and therefore could lead to more runoff and flooding. Severe threat, it's out there, especially from eastern New Mexico all the way down here to across the Rio Grande. We do have that chance for severe weather, and then it's possible during Mother's Day we could see a few warnings out here. Panhandles of Oklahoma, Texas, stretching down towards 6th Street in Austin, all the way to Houston, where we still have the Trinity River out of its banks this morning. So for now, we're just cloudy for the most part, maybe a bit muggy too. The temperatures are in the upper 60s to low 70s. I see a few showers out there, especially here in the western part of the Texas Panhandle, but really we're going to wait on that daytime heating to get these storms fired up. So as we go throughout the morning, if you've got errands to run, we're in pretty good shape. It's going to be the afternoon and the evening when we start to see some of these bigger storms developing. There's one right there in West Texas. You've got Wichita Falls to Abilene, Dallas. Look at Houston getting more wet weather. We don't need it, that's for sure. And then we get into tomorrow morning and we expand that area of red. That's your potential for severe weather. And therefore, there you see 10 o'clock in the morning, Waco, Dallas, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, moving across into the areas of Louisiana, Arkansas, and even a little bit of hail showing up on our future radar as indicated near Waco. So there is going to be that possibility of flooding through tomorrow morning, and then a bigger area Sunday into Monday morning, because Reynolds, as you know, this is where we do have a marginal threat for some of those severe thunderstorms to happen. Then tomorrow for Mother's Day itself, stretching from the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas all the way down to Houston and Galveston, and where we also do not need the rain. A lot of rivers are still well out of their banks. Now, thankfully, it's a pretty quiet morning to start us off. We just have partly to mostly cloudy skies. I see a few thunderstorms way up there in the northern parts of the Texas Panhandle. Not severe right now at this early hour. However, that could change as we get that daytime heating working on this moist environment, and that will likely get some of these storms fired up here in western Texas up toward the Red River Valley. Look at that cell right there moving past Sonora, and then we expand that red coverage over toward the east as we get our Sunday started. So this is 6 o'clock in the morning, and we still have storms already in the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas, and also here into Dallas. We see some bigger storms forming near Waco right along the I-35 corridor. So if you're traveling to see mom or grandma or foster mom, you definitely watch out for the heavy downpours moving into Arkansas as well as the parishes of Louisiana. Little specks of white every once in a while showing up on our future radar, indicating that hail potential. So hopefully the car is put away and you are in a sturdy shelter just in case. So here's a look at the flood threat through tomorrow morning, but then again Sunday into Monday morning, some of these hard hit areas around Liberty, Texas. You've got the San Jacinto, the Trinity River still well out of their banks. We're talking major floods still. That's where you see the purple on this map, but even those red upside down triangles indicating moderate flood stage on some of these smaller creeks and streams that are still well out of their banks. And you can see why. Over the past 7 days, we've seen a lot of rainfall, yellow and even orange, indicating up and over 5 to 8 inches of rain. So when you have saturated ground, it doesn't even take that much more rain to cause additional problems. Well, meteorologist Jennifer Gray joins us here. You guys for severe weather. Unfortunately, we saw it play out, especially the afternoons and even some of them nighttime tornadoes that struck some of these areas from the Ohio Valley all the way down to the south. Now, thankfully, nothing severe about our weather in the Northeast. I know it's a little cloudy, a little gray, and we will see the showers. In fact, we do have some thunderstorms moving out of Michigan and about to move over the western end of Lake Erie. Pittsburgh will likely get involved with some of that rain and thunderstorm activity. Detroit recently had a thunderstorm, the heavy rain now moving a little bit more toward the east, rain extending all the way down towards places like Toledo, Ohio this morning. We'll watch that rain continue to progress eastward as we go throughout the day. All the while, you will have cloudy, relatively cool conditions. The clouds keeping it on the cooler side. And then, of course, we bring about the rain as we head toward the early afternoon hours. Places like Pittsburgh, can we get the Pirates game in? That's a good question, right? Showers around Syracuse, working their way down the New York State Thruway, the Pennsylvania Turnpike to the Garden State Parkway as well. You've got New York City still with the rain showers as we get into our Mother's Day plans and also into New England for overnight hours. So temperatures are going to be about 5 to 10 degrees below where they should be for this time of the year. You'll notice mid 60s around New York, upper 60s in D.C., but some of you may be stuck in the 50s, especially where we have the thicker clouds and showers. For Pittsburgh, there is that chance of rain and even thunderstorms as the Pirates try to take on the Cubs. Hopefully they get the game in, but prepare for delays as they bring out the tarp on the field. Baltimore Orioles are taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks, and here too at Camden Yards, we've got a chance for some showers, at least toward the beginning of that game. Expanding eastward as we go into Mother's Day tomorrow. So we're here to time it out for you so you can plan whether you can have brunch outdoors or maybe need to bring dinner indoors. It's all about western Texas for today into eastern New Mexico. This is where we have at least a marginal threat for seeing severe weather. So make sure the car is put away and you have a way to get the warnings. And then tomorrow for Mother's Day, if you're going to be traveling to visit mom-in-law, your mom, your grandma, there will be more storms out there stretching down from western Oklahoma all the way down to the greater Houston area. Not like we need the rain in Houston. We're still dealing with flooding there. We do have thunderstorms in progress in Amarillo, Texas, Oklahoma and Texas panhandles, eastern New Mexico. This is where it all begins for today. And as you can see with the daytime heating, we see more storms growing and moving eastward as we go into your evening time frame. Look at these cells south of Midland, could contain some pretty big hail. Hopefully the car is put away. You are near a sturdy shelter. If you're taking mom out to brunch or dinner, just kind of have a way to get those warnings just in case. There will be some, gully washers moving into Louisiana, parts of Arkansas as we head into the second half of the weekend, which of course is Mother's Day. So there are your storms around Oklahoma City, Sulphur, Oklahoma, right on down towards Wichita Falls and Dallas. Could there be a ground stop at the airport? It's possible, depending on where these storms set up. This is just an approximation of where we think the rain will be as we head towards tomorrow evening. Dinner time plans also affected by the showers and storms, including here in northern Louisiana. Flash flooding is possible right here in the green western Texas, but over here in eastern Texas as we go from Sunday into Monday morning. Reynolds.
All right.